If a spider skidded across my camp, a terrible day have she. If a spider skidded across my camp, a terrible day have she. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if she would not flee, she would wind up caught in an 8-leg knot. Spider for dinner for me.
If a wolf should pad along my path, a terrible day have he. If a wolf should pad along my path, a terrible day have he. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if he would not flee, I would hang that tail with a copper nail. Wolf for dinner for me.
If a bear should turn her claws my way, a terrible day'd have she. If a bear should turn her claws my way, a terrible day'd have she. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if she would not flee, I would raise a toast while her haunches roast. Bear for dinner for me.
If an orc should raise his sword at me, a terrible day'd have he. If an orc should raise his sword at me, a terrible day'd have he. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if he would not flee, on a spike he'd sit by my fire pit. Orc for dinner for me.
If a troll should trundle up my trail, a terrible day'd have he. If a troll should trundle up my trail, a terrible day'd have he. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if he would not flee, I'd arrange his teeth in a festive wreath. Troll for dinner for me.
If a dragon swept through Khazad-dûm, a terrible day'd have she. If a dragon swept through Khazad-dûm, a terrible day'd have she. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if she would not flee, stew for dinner for me.
Yeah, let's have stew.
Excuse me. Hello. My voice does not want to cooperate with me today, apparently, or at least my vocal cords. Hello, everyone. Today, I have an interesting direction I want to go. So, by Chinese New Year, I wanted to. Chinese New Year is the end of January this year. But basically, what I wanted to do is yeah, sure, whatever. I'll just bump. You know, it would help if I turn on this. Turn this on. Okay. And computer freezes. Of course it does. It always does. Okay, there we go. So, the general idea. Okay, sensitivity working. So, this Chinese New Year is the year of the snake. And with it being the year of the snake, I want to draw a snake. But I also want to learn a lot more, build up my skill repertoire, be able to make like full-blown illustrations and whatnot. This canvas here in particular is what I'll probably do things on. This will be like my month or project for the month. The idea is that I will have a snake, or maybe a few snakes, I don't know. But it'll be like a Chinese New Year celebration And I also want to drastically improve by the time I get there, because the resolution for this canvas is basically movie poster size. And so there's a tutorial here for a snack that I'll be following here, shortly. I will put it on a vector. The line art will be on a vector layer, and I'll move it over to here. And I will. So a lot of what I've been doing is I have a book. What's the dark side? Does that make it look more like a book? It's supposed to be open towards the viewer instead of away, but for whatever reason it looks like it's open away. I'll be drawing a snack today, yeah? What was the book about? Oh yeah, so I've been drawing from a book. It's got tutorials. It's basically saying like, draw a rounded trapezoid. And then you draw guidelines for the face. And then it's like, draw an oval larger than the head. And then connect the two shapes. I'm just like drawing this offhand here. Talking about refine shape. Add a tail. Then facial features along the guides that you put. Come on, pen. Now you're... Where'd your pressure sensitivity go? It was like that. And then some thinner lines there. What did they say? Yeah, for markings. And then they're just like, draw a bunch of, wait. Oh, another line for markings that they have here. And then draw, what direction do they go? This way. Excuse me, stop going slow. So basically, like, draw something like that, and then color it in. That's what the book is basically saying to draw. We are on day... So of the... What is it? The daily art stuff. We are on day 6. On a number of days I've been following out of the book, it's day 5. At this point, though. So 5 may be the last day that I draw out of the book. And then from there I will try breaking out. Like tomorrow I'll try breaking out from the book, which 6 out, or no, it wouldn't be out of the book anymore, but like day 7 of art. And here's the way that I'm thinking of doing this. So we've got the daily, and it froze again. Thank you, computer. May your barrels never empty, may your mugs be ever stopped. Keep your belly full and worry not, but the way I'm thinking of doing this is, so draw this one here as kind of the main snack. And when you do art, a lot of what art is so if I draw like a smiley, like that, and we take the smiley, so this is what's known as a raster image. If I expand this up you can see all of those pixels. Just like that. However, when I do line art, and we'll be doing the line art for the various pieces here, I'll do it with the same pencil. So here, I mean, like, we zoom in, you can still see, like, the pixelation here. However, can I transform? Yes, I can. Something that is different about this is if I scale this up, you can see that it's now been scaled up to the same size. Like, it was small before, but it's now been scaled up, and you can see that, like, this one is pixelated, whereas this one is not. We have to zoom in really far to see the pixels. This is because we've done vector graphics, where I can actually modify this in post. Because I obviously didn't draw it like that in the first place. Actually, I'll just undo a lot. So with that all being said, also, holy smokes, my offhand drawing here was like nuts. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna draw like this movie poster idea. Hello! And then we will take each of the pieces that we draw each day. We'll have them saved off as like the normal daily drawings that we've been doing and posting them to like Twitter and whatnot. But we'll take these, and then actually, for kicks and giggles, I'll show this off. So if I had line arted this out,
the cellars are stocked with drink enough to drown the distant sea. For those who toil, the wealth of soil is his who finds it first. And when you tire, sit by the fire with drink to slake your thirst. Billy has a ruby wine and Yari a copper mead, a bronze and stout for fry with trout fresh caught from the
so we
stream.
have
Gurloin had spied an opal cider lovely to behold, but best of all throughout the hall was ale of shining gold.
our drawing here.
Of all creatures is the horde of Khazad-dûm, and not a soul, not dragon or troll can take the halls we've hewn. Through darkness bites our shining light, the duty we must carry. We do our part to keep the heart at work and making merry. Vili has a ruby wine and Yari a copper mead, a bronze and stout for fry with trout fresh.
And I've now drawn this on a vector layer. If I copy this,
But best of all throughout the hall was ale of shining gold.
I have to think, how in the world do I copy? Edit. That's where the copy button is. So copy, and then we paste it over here. We can see that it is very small.
Caldra_Verse said, a wah 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 wah.
We can take this, expand it out, and now we have the sneck as the main centerpiece of the illustration. Wow, that froze the program for a sec. Hydrate, I can do that and stretch. Okay. But then we can just take this and assume that we've drawn more out. Actually, So there's turtle. Where is Foxo? I'll take Foxo as example. Yes, that one. So we copy the vector here. And then paste. That was Foxo. And then otter. Yep. Copy. Paste. Where's transform again? There we go. And then flip horizontal. And so the general idea is we can take these drawings. Excuse me. There we go. And combine them together into one image. At this point, we will have a image for, well, we'll have the outlines done for the poster illustration. And we'll be able to whatchamacallit? Begin coloring and shading and whatnot. And I may just, I don't know what I'll do at that point. If I will still be doing the daily ones here or not. The daily ones that I've been posting to like Twitter and whatnot. Or what I might do, this is what I'm still not decided on. Because I could do that, or I could take this and as I'm like doing the shading and whatnot in, that shading practice here, I could take like snippets, right? Just save a square screenshot or whatnot. Of my progress there and then post that. That might be what I do. I'm not entirely certain yet. But for now, I'm still surprised by that quick doodle snack thing. Save as.
When the keg has filled its final pint, and drink runs low late in the night, only ale from the mountain will do. So its barrels bound for Erebor. Well, the roads are full of orcs and trolls, the forests are filled with spiders and wolves.
Spiders and wolves.
So its barrels bound for Erebor. Into the barrel and into the river. Fasten the lid, or how you will shiver. Water is cold. It is colder. A feast without drink as the fire grows older. Bustle and tumble. Pray you don't sink. You don't want to end in the wrong kind of drink. And if you should make it and claim your reward,
Let's switch the playlist.
and bring 2 barrels more.
There we go. And save as. This is not what I'm going to be using. I just want to get it saved. Chinese New Year. Come on. How can... So if I write an I... No, I want the capital version. And then an L. That does a hash sign. I, L, L, U, S, T. There we go. Now let's hope that saved. Big canvas. I wonder who you can go to get like movie posters printed though. Okay, that saved correctly. Sweet. I'm gonna turn off autosave because I don't like Paint Studio. Enable canvas recovery. So I've got all of these saved, but it'll do that like every 15 minutes and cause Clip Studio to lag. So I'm just gonna turn that off and make sure to save every time I create a file. Yeah, like that. There goes Clip Studio freezing again. Okay. With that being said, let's follow this tutorial for realsies. Water on my desk. Water on my desk. So, doodle brush or potato. I think we'll go with potato. So rounded trapezoid, huh? I think that's like a rounded trapezoid. I think we want more of a rounded curve though, like that. Okay. And then they have some guides. And then they go straight. Okay. Draw an oval larger than the head for the body. I think that looks alright. Connect the two shapes with curved lines. like that. And that already kind of looks like a snake. This is how simple a snake is. Snake is simp? What? No. Simul. It's simul. Alright, what's next? So we connect the two shapes. Refine the shape of the head and body using lines. Using the lines as guides. So we'll continue that downward trend right there. I think what we have, or wait, they go more straight. So maybe that one will look better. Of course that falls. When the next one falls, I'll just close the window. Okay, so we've refined the shape a little bit, and we'll do more refining or whatnot at the line art stage. I'll just keep the sketch. So I can look back at this and see, oh, hey, look, here were the mistakes I made. Here's what I went with. Add a tail off the left side of the body, giving it a fin-like shape. What shape do I like the most? That feels a little bit too chubby. I think that one looks better. Okay, so we did that. Oh, wait. What they're recommending instead. I'll just draw this in a different color and a different layer. They did it like that. You know what? What if I followed a different curve? So we went up like this and then over like that. Kind of like as if a rattlesnake was rattling back and forth their tail. I think that's a good idea. Oh. How? How do I convey that in a way that looks good? Oh, add time. Add time for time. What'd I catch? An orange discus, whatever that is. Okay. I almost feel like this is, looking at the thumbnail up here, I almost feel like doing this makes the tail seem a bit too long, especially for a, like, chibi snake. So if I did that versus they have a sharper point. Okay, well, let's try. Something like that. All right. I like how that's looking so far. Place the eyes and mouth following the facial guidelines. Make the eye arches and mouth wavy. So, the way they've drawn the eyes are like that, and then the mouth is like that. Kind of. I've exaggerated the mouth a little bit. But what if instead we drew the eyes like this? No. Not circles. So if you do arches, that tends to mean like happy, right? Where on the lines are they? Oh, wait. They're like right here. Like that. So then the eyes are arches, and then if we, like, say, furrow the brow a little. Oh wow, that would make it look ingy. Furrow the brow that way. Like that? This is kind of interesting. Because now it kind of looks like he's squinting. I think we'll just go with Happy Snake because of the new year. Okay, and then that's the mouth. And then they talk about added lines for markings. This side is longer than the other. Longer, shorter. Interesting. You just saw what I sent? What are your thoughts on that? I can't tell if that's like real in the game or if that was like is some fake thing that someone made, whether that's with AI or whatever. Or like 3D modeling. Fan art. Oh, And then the other lines. As I'm listening to this music, fan made. Ah, gotcha. That image I'd sent. I mean, yeah, it's fan made, but it's like maybe this is what Mita would look like if the child Mita, the broken Mita. I don't remember what her name was again. The one like missing a hand. It makes me wonder if that's what she would have looked like if she hadn't gone through all that she went through. Tiny Mita. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate. I think that'll work for that line. Okay, I think that looks better. Like that. So that's the markings. What's next? Finish your snake with 4 curved lines to define the segments on its underside. Oh, they only did 4? So one right there. No, I won't do that. I think having a couple on the tail there would look nice. And then color it in. I see what... No, I did not see what you posted in miscellaneous. I'll have to give that a check. Alright, pen, actually. Where was, this one. This tab. Materials. Brush. Wow, what are some of these brushes? It's not my birthday! What are you doing? Every time! Wait, shoujo. Doki doki. Senpai. Are these not alphabetical? Yeah, these are not alphabetical. They have a layer called freckles. Let me check the materials. Oh wait, I bought materials from someone a long time ago. Oh. Ko-fi.com? Was it on Ko-fi or Gumroad? I think I saw it on Ko-fi. Payments and orders. Shop orders. What is this set? Oh, this is on Dropbox. Ooh. Soapy bubbles, hearts, sprinkles. Oh, that's what all the... Okay, so that's the Doki Doki stuff. Oh, so I see, I see. Maybe that's not what I want. Okay. What about other materials? Ah! Manage materials. Downloaded. Oh, there's some cool ones in here. Arcade. Wait. What was that again? There's an acronym in the Japanese community. Let's see. Where'd it go? It refreshed on me and then it disappeared. B. B, C, D, E, F. My response is F. Where is it? Fire! Clouds! Sa. Ta. Hiroshi. Mogu. Okay, we have to add this one. There we go. There's your Mogu. Where is it? I hate it when things just... It's that whole Twitter thing, you know? You load up Twitter and then it refreshes and you lose everything. RGRK. What's RGRK stand for again? RGRK. Rakugaki, Japanese word for doodle or sketch. Oh, okay, so that's doodle pen. Okay. Gotta generate a bunch of thumbnails. Okay. So, this is what I'm looking at. We have... Mike's not facing me anymore. There we go. Where'd it go? Somewhere up here. So that one looks obviously for like sketching. Meow. Not sure what these are for. This is a sketch pen, which, I mean, looks really good. This one's for doodling, rough line and color. Click pencil, yeah, pencil. Skipping line art, crackle, wispy spot. Cream. A brush, pen. Soberi. San, yon. Real what? Pencil? I think that's what that's saying. Real pencil? Effect. Enogu maru. Enpitsu. Oh, pencil. Eno. Naji. Rafu pen. Okay, but where's a good one? That's freckled brushes. Potato doodle. Those ones I already have in. Texture G pen, I believe I already have that in. Neko pen? Eh? Oh! Naruhodo! I don't have the Neko pen right now. Yawaraka something. Wait, what are these? Eraser, blur, eraser. Ooh, so many things. And then they're not like sorted like these. Wait. If I Look here, material information. What categories? Type brush. Oh. Wait. Why does it look so good? Like those lines look so clean. What's the deal? Okay. But I can use that. Brush. What if I search for pen? Ooh. But maybe I'm getting pencil. Am I getting pencil? Is that my problem? Nope. Brush, pen, pencil. Okay. So that works. Drawing pencil, real G pen. Wait, if real G pen looks like that under the hood, the NECA one looked so clean. Like, look at this. Maybe I just turn anti-aliasing on. Use this one, turn anti-aliasing on. I'll do that. Pen, hide this. Okay, there we go. So the context, mogu mogu here, is a very fun phrase. Mogu mogu. Doesn't it sound fun? Mogu mogu. Mogu mogu. Mogu 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 mogu. Okay. So we've got our line art layer. We'll lower the opacity of the sketch. $15 is the default stabilization. Let's turn that up to like, yeah, 72. I think that makes it actually look happier if I extend the line beyond the eye here. Because the book just says to do it like that. Wait a second. Oops. Was I supposed to do it that way? So I left this line in here. The book actually shows the line gone. I'll try it both ways. That's what we'll do. We'll try this line here, both with and without. Does that look better?
Caldra_vers said, Oyasuminase.
Oyasuminasai. Konya, arigato. Have a good sleep. Okay. For color purposes, we will do a couple of lines like this. And then back to the line art. Or wait, no. There's a color line art, which is similar to line art, but it's different. So the difference between color line art and normal line art is that we can color line art. I mean, I guess line art's gonna stay black, but colored line art, like in this case, it might be whatever the underside here is, like tinted, heavily tinted towards that. So it just makes it easier to have it on its own separate layer. So if we turn off the sketch now, that is what our line art looks like at this moment. And so if I create a new layer here, what we can do, they use like a light brownish for the underside. Oh, I did say that I was going to have a version. Duplicate layer. A version like that. So now, excuse me, refer multiple, there we go. And then they use like a light greenish. I'll use a bit of a darker green. And now we can turn off the colored. Oh wait, no, we turned that off before. And what was it? I think it was this green. Yeah, there we go. No, they use lighter colors than this. Okay, let's try a correction layer. Saturation makes it more vibrant. Oh wait, in their example, they'd actually left these lines in. But we can tweak this a little bit. Or what is it? Where is that menu? This one. Apply layer color. That went over to that screen. Wait, that's not dark. Okay, we can work around this. We do this, and then we say only affect color. Excuse me. What's the deal with those lines? Why is it gray? Normal. What don't I like about this? You were hoping for junk and you caught it. You caught a good fish. Oof. Wait a second, what about this? So if I take this layer and duplicate it, and I take the color folder, layer, duplicate layer, move it on top, but then we apply color and clip to layer below. I'll create a new layer. It's also clipping. And what we'll change with this one, saturation, Wait, what if I set it to color? Or normal? I set it to normal. Is there a way to, wonder if there's a way to change the vector lines. But, ooh, that line right there looks really smooth. Editing vector. Wait a second. I can make that stand out more. Done, done, done. Hmm. Can't tell if that looks alright or not. Can I just select all? No. But I can shift select. There we go. So we've got main color. When scaling with the outer handles, adjust the thickness line. Okay, I think that looks alright. And for this layer, let's see about applying a dark brown to it. Oh, that looks too washed out. This one looks okay. Looking at the thumbnail, that looks a lot better. So this line looks like it's coming down too much. Can I pinch that around? Not strong enough. I think that looks better. Where's our colors? Oh, color correction. Okay, I think that looks good. Now there's a bunch of materials in here. They were like background stuff. Brush, not what I want. Background. Not quite what I was looking for. Oh, monochromatic. Yeah, I want color. Hallway. These aren't as good as I was thinking that they'd be. Okay, what about the picture ones? Can we try a... Japan background? And then let's move our snack down. And then I have like speech bubbles. Is that under manga? Balloon. I'm working towards it, Mystery. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Okay. Announcement 2. Is there not an announcement 1? Where did this one come from? Okay, I'm gonna search material. What is it? I'm going to search for more materials and see if I can't find what I'm looking for. Assets. Whatchamacallit, it is... Doo-doo-doo. Manga. Chat. Comic cartoon. Bubble of anger. Question bubble. Oh, that's a lot of clippy points. Star bubble. Like, okay, let's see if I can take a look at that. Like, look at these speech bubbles here. Like, look at those. Those look really cool. Don't they? Okay. I can't afford it. Announcement. Why is that what the announcement bubbles look like? Hey, whatever. What was it? What was I looking at? Where was that bubble? I said download. Where is the pen? My pen. I've lost my pen. My pen is on the floor. I found my pen. What's that called? 4 kinds of announcement speech bubbles. Announce. Okay. So in theory... No announce, no announce, no announce. I'm not even seeing the number 4. Pose, pose. Pose. This is for Clip Studio Paint, right? Six years ago. It is a, yeah, Clip Studio Paint Pro /EX. One 17203. Let's see if I can find it by that number. Because all of these have the numbers on them. So it's 1720? Yeah, 1720. 170. Not here. Da-da-da. I'm not seeing it here. Where in the world is it supposed to be? It should have downloaded. Re-download. Yes, alright.
Hello.
Ninja!
John C.
Thank you for the raid!
Time to do it!
70 months Frosty 67 Pog. That's a
70
long time, dude.
months?
Frosty 67 hug.
Huh? Nani? How was your stream? How was the stream, guys? I'm drawing Sneck. As we can see, here is Sneck. I was looking for a speech bubble. Found one on the 70 months in a... Yes. Wait. You might have subscribed more outside of that. But still, like, 70 months in a row, that's... Ah. Stream was fun. Watched memes. Ooh, today was meme day. Okay. Oh, wait. I think they just popped in. Let's see if I can grab all of these real quick. So then I go to the speech bubble tool. And I drag all 4 of these in. Okay. Got it. I am using a tablet. That's what I'm using right now. It's workflow process is similar to as if it were a I didn't know what was that. Just testing these out real quick. I think that's the one I want. Find the center of the picture. And then put it like that. But what I'm using a Wacom. I don't like this pen. That's right. Stabilization's all the way up. We want 15. Cintiq. And for those who don't know what the Cintiq is from Wacom, it is a tablet that has a built-in screen and connects to the computer. So, actually, those are Cintiq Pros. I don't want to show. I don't want to look up the Pro. So, disclaimer, I don't know if this is the exact model that I have. I don't remember what I paid for it, so I don't know what the exact model would be. But this is an example of the tablet that I have. Though this one looks bigger than the one that I have. Just based off like that Wacom logo right here. And how small that is. So, but yeah, this is the kind of tablet that I have, so I can just, you know, it has a screen. I'm just drawing directly on it as if it were an iPad. I don't have an iPad. I don't have a tablet of any kind, really. And so, yeah, no problem. It's my pleasure to show off things like that when people ask. Why do we have combat music? I'm gonna go back to Lord of the Rings. At least that one wasn't playing combat music on me. Epic music for a tablet reveal. It's just something that I bought like 8 years ago or so when I had more disposable income. And now we have ads. But stays are still here, so because I see sub badge. But yeah, so that's basically it's something that I bought forever ago before I even decided to start doing art, and it's something I still had because I took good care of it. And I plan to keep taking good care of it. And I'm finally getting into like any form of art. So I hope that was somewhat helpful. Wait. I have the same pen in here twice. Oops. Calligraphy. Do I want to do under or over? Let's do that. 20, 25. Well, doing art, creating like an illustration is something that I've always wanted to do because
the world is gray, the mountains old, the forge's fire is
not our
cold. No heart is wrong, no hammer
wait.
falls.
I can just move this.
Darkness dwells in Durin's halls. The shadow lies upon
Like that.
his tomb. In Moria, in Khazad-dûm, but still the sunken stars appear in dark and
So I have, when it comes to art and doing illustrations, I've always wanted to do illustrations because, well, I want to draw my character, you know, my OC. So with that in mind, like, there's a lot that I could commission, but then there are times when I don't have money. Like right now, I don't have money. So I have to spend anything, like all the money that I have to spend wisely. January 6th. And for those who are good at art and already have built up like the hand motions and everything, the muscle memory, it might be easier to get a like handheld cheaper tablet that doesn't have a built-in screen or monitor. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. With not having a screen. It's just, I viewed it as something that would be easier for me to have a screen, since I feel like I need to see what I'm doing. Art isn't something that I grew up doing. It's not, I didn't draw doodles on like homework or anything. It's just not something I did. I was kind of gatekept from the artist community by people in the artist community. You look at a lot of people and they're like, oh no, you can't copy, you can't trace, you can't like do this or that or whatever. Ridiculous. And when I grew up with programming, like learning how to program and, starting in elementary school and everything, I was copying, pasting, taking other people's code, watching it run, figuring out how it worked, tweaking it, breaking it, doing all sorts of stuff. And seeing people complaining about, like, you can't copy this or that in the artist community. Like, you can't trace all that jazz. It's just... It was a huge barrier to entry. And I finally realized how much bullcrap all of that is by my later years. And I spent the entirety of last year kind of figuring out how is it that people learn. So, since I'm kind of done with this, I can talk about that. Make sure to save. I'll just create a new Scratch doc here. So, when we're like growing up in school and whatnot, we are taught that people learn in one of three ways, or via a combination of those three ways. And the way that we're taught that people learn is 1. By sight. 2. By doing. Or no. By hearing. and 3 by doing. Does this sound reasonable to you? Because quite frankly, the way I see it is there is some merit in people talking about this being how you learn, is via sight, hearing, or like doing/practice or whatnot, or a combination of the 3. They, some people, or the supposed some people are better learning by seeing something or by hearing it. And I think this is kind of garbage. I don't know why we're teaching people this. Because the way that we learn, from my perspective, after spending like a year trying to figure this out, I looked back at my elementary school years, and I'm an industry-leading professional software engineer right now. So I'm currently a professional software engineer. And I also said industry leading. Industry leading, working on an emerging market. In what I do, I am one of the experts. With this in consideration, with what I've said here, how did I get here? I don't have a college degree, and yet I have these kinds of credentials in my personal life. So we take a look back at elementary school and how I learned how to program. What I saw was that in one of my classes, we had it was pretty fancy at the time. We had a computer class. So we had computers in the classroom. Don't like that. Okay, there we go. And in the computer lab, the computer teacher had set up a website with a bunch of links to make it easier for the kids to go to like the appropriate site. Like whatever the learning website was, whether it was NetSmarts, WizKids, or whatever, like all sorts of these different games for kids websites to help people teach. And then she'd have activities and she'd say, open up the browser, go to this site and click on this link and yada yada yada, follow along. I saw that website and I was like, I want to do that. I want to make my own website. And at the time I'd asked the teacher, well, when can we do this? And she said 6th grade. So I had a few years to wait. I didn't wait. I also saw the World of Warcraft website. Because my dad was playing World of Warcraft at this time. So I saw that, and I found out that in the web browser, if you go to the top bar, you have things like file, edit, and this was back when your options were things like Internet Explorer, Netscape, Firefox, and I think at the time this was just with Internet Explorer. But you had Edit, Tools, etc. And under one of these options, or one of these things, there is an option to view source. So I started clicking this button, found out that it had source code, found out that I could copy that to my local computer, and then open it up in my browser, and it looked like crap. Because I didn't have all of the images of the website, and I found out how to like go through the source code, find the images and such, and download them to my local computer to essentially recreate the World of Warcraft website. And I did this multiple times for their website through different iterations. I think what stopped me was when they switched over to using XML instead of HTML. So I would do that, and then I'd start tweaking it, making changes, finding out, oh, if I do this, this is what happens. And I was just having fun. I was going to, like, JavaScript.com at the time had a bunch of different JavaScript this was before you had all these like frameworks and whatnot, but it had bare bones JavaScript snippets that you could copy for things like make it snow, add a calendar to the website, etc., etc. And I would just, play around, have fun. Instead of playing games, I was, making websites. And by high school, I was making websites of sufficient quality that, I might as well have been a professional web developer. Didn't get a job until after high school, but I got a programming job right out of high school. But how did I learn how to do all that? Oh, ads are going to come up in a minute. I learned how to do all of that by having fun. To me, writing websites, writing all this code and having it do things, that was fun and games. They say that life's not all fun and games, but for me, it was fun and games. When I got my first job, I got my first paycheck, my second paycheck, and I looked at them and I was like, what is this? Why am I getting paid? I come into the office and I goof around all day, and I'm getting paid for this? Excuse me? But it does come down to, instead of the reason why I think that these three, methods of learning that we're taught are kind of crap. Yes, we do use sight, yes, we do use hearing, and yes, we do learn by, putting into action, practice, and whatnot. But if we're not having fun with the topic, none of these, we could do all three of these things at the same time and we still would not learn the topic or subject. What we need to do is this 3-letter word, we need to have fun. Whatever you're trying to learn, you need to make it fun. If it's not fun, you can't learn it effectively. That is what I learned when looking back at my programming stuff. And if you look at artists, what is it that artists do when they are in school? They have doodles all over their homework and their other schoolwork and ads. I'll just write things down while ads are playing. So what I was doing... So, artists, programming, I don't know if I have a good example for musicians. It's another one that's a good example for trying to think of more examples. Anyways, now the ads are over. So when I was for artists, what you always see is you see them doodling on their homework, other schoolwork, and they will generally have like a doodle book or sketchbook. And the reason why it's on their homework and on their schoolwork, they are bored in class and they need to have something to distract them to, not be bored. Because the ultimate goal is to stave off boredom. And when I was programming, or like learning to program, programming, working on all these projects and whatnot, it was like playing games. Because in games, a lot of games have some form of puzzles. So you're doing puzzle solving and the music stopped. But you're doing things like puzzle solving and you have puzzle games, platformers. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic even had a math puzzle in it, in the form of like a riddle. And that's basically what programming is. Programming is just puzzle solving and pattern recognition. That's all it is. You may have all these programming languages, but it's like, I'm at a state in my career that it doesn't matter what the language is. The programming language does not matter. Because what matters is, how do you solve the problem? And when it comes to artists, like the really good artists, right? It doesn't matter where they start on an art piece. What matters is sort of the vision that they have in mind and how do they get there. They go ahead and figure out the problem of, if I start, wherever I start, how do I get to this end result that I want to get to? I haven't been doing art for very long. Haven't done illustrations yet, which is what I want to work on. Speaking of which, I think I can copy over the line art from this one over here. Yeah. But I'm still learning, and it's going to be a journey. So throughout the year 2025, that's why I have this right here, Skill Quest 2025 Talent XP. I am going on what I'm calling a skill quest throughout the entire year of 2025 to learn how to do art, to make illustrations, and overall try to have fun doing it and improve. Each piece, so I am for all 365 days going to be drawing some form of art piece like this. So here we can see day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. I didn't stream yesterday, but I still drew something. And day 6 of January. By the end of January, I should have 365 small pieces like this. At least small pieces. They could be bigger. Each one of the small pieces that I do each day is what I'm calling Talent XP. Because when you are, like, let's say you are playing a video game, right? Like you're playing World of Warcraft. You go to town and you find a bunch of quests. You'll find the main quest, you'll find side quests, and then you accept all of these quests. After you accept the quest, you go traveling. Let's say the quest is to like slay goblins. So you go traveling to where the goblins are. And then you defeat the goblins, and you do get experience for defeating the goblins. But afterwards, you return back to the quest giver, and you turn in the quest. And when you turn in that quest, you also get experience points. And the entire thing is based off of that premise. Each one of these pieces is like one of the goblins that we're going to slay. The quest is to be able to make, to become an artist and to be able to make illustrations. And when we defeat the goblins, aka do these little pieces, draw a little mustache on them. Each time we do these pieces, we get some talent XP. And by the end of the year, when hopefully I'm, able to do when I'm finally able to make my own illustrations and whatnot, I will have acquired a talent or a skill. So that about sums up, kind of what I'm doing here. Where are the lines? So that's the whole thing. That's the color, I think. So we'll draw on top of that. Rusty frog. And on top of this one, what we want, is it a cool color? Yes. I'd like to. Hope you have fun. I'm gonna head out. Have a good night. All right, you guys have a good night. And we'll try to have fun. Alrighty. Oh wait, that's the wrong tool. There's the lasso selection. Okay, how am I gonna... How am I gonna do this airbrush? Let's try multiply. Wait, eraser, I want a soft. And then actually for this one, and let's try some more shadows. What's invert? That one. Expand by 1 pixel. Hmm. And so let's try for a... Excuse me. So not add, not multiply. And then I think if I, on this layer, Okay. I think that looks good. Kind of. It certainly looks better in terms of shading than some of my other pieces. So file, export JPEG. Export PNG. And then, oh, I already saved. Wait, have I really been gone for 2.5 hours? Well, I need to go ahead and get off. I need to do some things around the house. So, tracking, there we go. I would like to thank everyone for stopping by. I hope you had a good time. But like I mentioned, I have some things that I need to do around the house. I gotta clean up some things. I've got to post this to Twitter. What else? I also have work in the morning, so there's that. With that being said, so it looks like there is a bunny VTuber here. That Twitch is recommending that we go ahead and hop on over to. So let's go ahead and do that and say hi. They probably have better music than what I've got on anyway, so it'll probably be an improvement from my stream. So you take care. Thank you guys once again. And I hope to see you around, tomorrow or, whenever you can stop by again. With that being said, thank you once again, and I'll see you later. Whoosh! Raid!